are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bonaduce.
Tony, welcome to Gov.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony.
Good. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
I've met a lot of different people. This one right here used to headline Chuckles and Eastside and all these clubs. If you remember Claudia Sherman, Google her, she used to come out with a wedding dress and talk about how her wedding went all awry and this and that. She is here, when a comedian comes to see another comedian, that is the biggest honor a comedian can get. And I'm honored that you're here tonight. I love Claudia. Claudia Sherman, back in the day, was a great stand-up comic. We used to do all the clubs around the tri-state area.
Yeah.
Long Island, New Jersey, Connecticut, all the clubs. Governors in Levittown. It's going to be a phenomenal night at Governors in Levittown.
Hi, I'm Claudia. I'm with the Down House.
It's called the Down and House, and she's doing a show in the Giggle Room. When are you doing that? October 5th. Governors in Levittown. Go to govs.com for your tickets.
With the Down House.
A lot of great comedians, a lot of laughter, good food. Governors in Levittown, get your tickets now. Govs.com. Throughout my career.
Right. We're fighting over Tuesday trivia.
Well, I'm just not fighting, but I'm looking up when you think autoerotic asphyxiation, who's the first celebrity that comes to mind? So I'm claiming that Michael Hutchence, the former lead singer of INXS, used to be the person who is like the autoerotic asphyxiator. That you're like, oh, I don't want to be caught like Michael Hutchence. But now it's one of the Carradine brothers. I can't. The one who played Kane from Kung Fu. I think. No. Couldn't have been him.
Yeah,
it has to be the other brother or one of the other brothers because.
How many are there?
I think there's 4, and I think only 2 or 3 of them have actually done. It's almost like the Baldwins,
right?
Or the Mannings. You know, there only like a couple of them went into the family business. She's a celebrity.
Yeah, I don't remember their names. David and Keith and Josie.
David Carradine. It was David.
Okay.
Was found dead in a Thai hotel room in 2009, whereas Michael Hutchence, it was 97. So from 97 until 2009.
So almost
so
20
it was
years.
9 years.
The guy from Kung Fu's been dead since 2009?
Yeah.
Wow, he's been gone 15 years already?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow.
Okay, so they included Robin Williams in this list, but there was nothing about him jerking off.
Right. He hung himself, but yeah, not autoerotic.
Yeah, so like here
Don't do that to Robin Williams.
David Carradine, the medical examiner concluded that his death was accidental asphyxiation, possibly due to autoerotic asphyxiation. Oh. Then you have Paula Yates, who was fucking dipshit's ex. Well, she was really the dipshit.
She was kind of the cause of the whole thing.
Geldof is actually okay. I mean, he's a megalomaniac and whatever, but
yes.
Paula Yates insisted that his death was accidental during a sex game gone wrong. So maybe not autoerotic, maybe just regular old erotic asphyxiation. That's how I want to go. None of this autoerotic asphyxiation. I want good old fashioned erotic asphyxiation.
Regular erotic REA. REA. Regular erotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, it's official in the medical examiners. It's like nobody dies of just regular erotic asphyxiation anymore.
Yeah, you don't hear about
it's like the whole natural causes thing.
Polio and regular erotic asphyxiation.
I wonder if there are other ones other than autoerotic and erotic.
I don't know.
Yeah, wow, I'm going to have to think about that.
There's a joke there. There's a bit there
There's
somewhere.
Absolutely, like as soon as we started talking about it, because I've been talking about this for you because I love Michael Hutchence.
Yes.
I wanted to be Michael Hutchence. He had cool hair. He dated Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
And I was in love with Kylie Minogue at that time.
She still looks great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Locomotion came out in like 86 or 87, I want to say.
Yeah, something like
that. And I was like just discovering my sexuality.
Yeah.
And discovering that Kylie Minogue definitely fit into that.
And then you discovered Michael Hutchence.
Yeah.
Then you really
Oh my
discover
God.
your sexuality.
Well, dude, he was a good-looking dude. Like
I was very jealous of him because he was like,
and he had a sick-ass voice. His cool voice,
I mean,
like different.
those guys were like really. They popped in the mid '80s, and then just as they were really going to hit like legendary status, they kind of fell off a little bit.
And well, that's when he got into the accident and he lost his sense of smell. Do not watch Mystify. Mystify is the documentary about Michael Hutchins.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It is so incredibly sad.
Really?
Like me and my wife, we watched it on New Year's a few years ago.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
And we've just the two of us were crying.
He lost his sense of smell.
He hit his head. He got hit in Italy, I want to say.
But that really messed up his life?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they go into the why that. He was obsessed with smell.
Oh. Because I don't have a sense of smell. Honest to God.
Well, that's why you don't eat good food.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I don't feel bad for you. Well, I
never...
I wanted to feel bad for you.
Nothing to feel bad for
No,
me
I
about.
pity you.
Well, because I'm pathetic, but
yeah.
not because something bad happened to
Yeah,
me.
but it's part of the whole thing now.
Mystified 2, the story of Tony Walker.
Yeah. Or should we have you singing it? Mystify, Mystify. But that was so fucked up that Michael, I really, like, he was my idol when, like, that 87, 88, 89 range.
Yeah, that's when they were huge.
Tear us apart. Doom, 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 doom.
Leave that to Michael Hutchins. He still sounds better than that, and he's dead.
Totally.
Hey, welcome to the
raise him
Knock 'em
from the
Dead
dead.
Comedy Show. Coming at you live on Gov's Comedy Club podcast, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel. We're no matter which one you're on, we appreciate that you're there.
But let's face it.
Yeah.
You should be on YouTube.
Yes. Because we love hearing from you, and that is where we monitor the comments on the YouTube feed. Just like Jeff Bosey is. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. It's Friday. It's the beginning of the weekend. I start White Post Farms this weekend.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
This is a soft open, not expecting a lot, or has it been getting earlier? I find that the out east traffic, it has started earlier and earlier. I mean, it's now at its critical mass, but over the last several years.
It's been since I've been there, every year is slow. But I have noticed more people have decorated their houses. The sales have already started for Halloween, so maybe there will be a bigger
let's
rush
try to
tomorrow.
let's really embrace Halloween. Let's everybody just like 100% get into Halloween and not pay attention to the world.
Any excuse to not pay attention to the world.
Do you know how fucking how out of it that I've been intentionally?
How out of it have you been intentionally?
I didn't know Trump was going to be at Nassau Coliseum the other day.
Really? Oh,
honestly, honestly, it was that morning. I think Tim Saliani posted something. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on now? And so I just kind of quickly looked, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
All right, well,
how fucking cool am I?
I'll tell you and you guys something else you didn't know. Speaking of Nassau Coliseum. Now, there was all sorts of talk the other day when Trump was there. You know, traffic's going to be crazy. People are all over the place. It's going to be even worse there this weekend. It's going to be even worse there this weekend.
The boat show?
No, and I'm being dead serious.
Then it's the hot tub show.
I don't know if it's the king or the emperor. I don't know what the official title is, but the man who is the president of India is doing...
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister?
Modri?
I have no idea.
See, this I know.
But he's doing something at the Coliseum this weekend.
Really? Oh yeah, no, it's going to be.
That's going to be
a
worse.
lot of the restaurants. You're not going to be able to. I mean, they'll still be open.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
And that means Hicksville will be empty.
Yes, you know, it's perfect time to go park at the train station. Good day to go to the train station or go to IKEA. This is the time to go to IKEA. Go to it now.
And they'll be 7-Elevens might be closed for the first time ever.
I got a good old fashioned white trash fucking 7-Eleven by me.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's fucking kick ass. It's the one I bought my first pack of cigarettes from. I fucking love that place. They always have such trashy people working. They're great, salt of the earth.
Nice
love
people,
them.
absolutely.
But
yes.
They're making no mistake about it. This is like legit trash.
Right.
So,
So comment. Please share the show. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club podcast. We're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. Well, tonight at Governor's Comedy Club and on Gov's Comedy Club podcast on Donversations. At both, you will see Richie Byrne tonight. Richie's on Donversations, and Richie is headlining in the club tonight.
Richie's just a good egg.
I love Richie.
We're fucking hilarious.
We're getting a phone call.
Du quoi?
Whoops. Hi.
Hello, how are you doing, Mr. Tony Walker? How are you doing?
Some sheet, is that you?
I am very happy that you're knowing that my person is coming to the Nassau Coliseum. I am very, very happy that you're doing this.
Well,
I'm so glad you're doing the promotion.
What is his name again? What is his name? I cannot remember. What is his name?
My name is Samshit.
No, I'm talking about our guy who's coming to the Coliseum.
If you're not knowing, I am not telling you, Mr. Andy Plagainos.
Okay.
Did you get your ticket, some sheet?
I got my ticket 3 months ago. What are you telling me?
I'm not telling you anything. Will you be selling? Will you be selling anything, or are you just going to go enjoy the?
No, Mr. Tony Walker. I am telling you, I am going to have my taxi pristine clean, and it's going to be so sweet smelling. It's going to be very, very good. I'm going to be pulling right up front. And we're going to have banners, and we're going to do it very good. It's going to be very, very nice this time. I am telling you, Mr. Tony Walker, I am very proud of you for bringing this up. Very good.
Thank you. You say your cab is going to smell so sweet. What's it going to smell like?
Oh, it's going to smell like the sweetest thing you could ever think of, Mr. Tony Walker. I can only tell you it'll be like a slice of heaven.
A slice of heaven.
I
That's
think
always a
this
good
is
thing.
more evidence that it is vagina. The vagine.
That also smells so sweet-smelling also, Mr. Andy Plagainos.
I'm down with it.
Where is your other guest, Mr. Tony Walker? I only see the one person. You said you got 2 guests today
He's
on your
coming,
show.
dipshit.
Yeah,
Sam Sheet. I fucking get you guys.
My name is Samshit. How are you doing?
Justin Hartmann. He is due here at 11:30.
Oh, that is very good, Mr. Justin Hartmann. A very nice guy. I do not know who that hell he is, but he sounds like a very nice guy.
What time are you going to the event at the Coliseum? Do you need to camp out? Do you need to get there early?
I will be there. I will be there at 8 a.m. sharp. And, of course, I will be there. And I'm going to make sure that I bring my wife some shin.
Some shin?
Some shin and some sheet.
Some shin and some sheet. Oh, very nice.
Very good. You are very intelligent, Mr. Tony Walker. You're listen, although that the sun glistens off the top of that noggin, I'm pretty sure you are good with knowledge.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, I got a lot of things to do. I cannot be talking to you all night long, and I got to be going. You are very good, Mr. Andy Plagainos. You have a great day, and you take care, and may Allah be with you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling.
You're one of those.
Have fun. All right. Thank you, Some Sheet, for checking in.
If
Modry's
coming, dude, that's
huge. Yeah, I think it'll be bigger. Yeah, it's going to be bigger than Trump.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Dude, and see, people shouldn't feel bad about it because there's way more of them. And I don't know if anybody's ever been out of the country for long enough, and then all of a sudden you see like one of your cultural things happen, and everybody goes to it. Like, so all the expatriated Indians will probably absolutely want to just go to the culture aspect of it.
Right.
So
yeah.
So whether they agree with him politically or not.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas Trump is only going to attract
True.
the people who agree with him politically. And it's just, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I would love to go to that thing.
Fremder's got his comments. I do have a problem.
I know.
This is a new problem that I wanted to discuss with you before Justin Hartmann
Not
comes
the
in.
kissing guys thing.
Oh no, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Last night, I had a meeting, a PAL related meeting, and
you can say pal, dude.
I've never done that. Ever. I've never said pal.
No. You should say PAL. I'm being funny. Like,
no, I know you are. But
like pal is a dirty word. Like an old see you next Tuesday.
No, I don't think it is. I think I've heard people at PAL say pal. It's just
Yeah,
me.
no, I would rather hear
Yeah.
it as pal. I just thought
Yeah.
in that moment that it sounded like when people like, it's the same old SHIT, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Right,
like that.
right.
Like, I had a PAL meeting. Like,
Right.
oh,
that
calm
guy's
down.
a POS. So I was at the meeting. So I get to the meeting, and the meeting itself didn't start yet. So we're all just kind of standing around small talk.
Right.
And one guy, I forget, he made a joke. I forget what he said. But all right, here's my problem. He told me this joke, and then it reminded me, hey, how are you? Good, how's it going?
Justin!
Right here, yep. But my response.
You don't need to put headphones on.
My response was, I repeated a Fremder joke. Hey, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Tony
Good to
Walker,
see you.
Justin Hartman, Tony Walker.
Justin Hartman has joined us, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So I wanted to tell you about that quickly before.
That's on a delay, so it'll catch up in a minute.
Yeah. I'm a little worried for doing about myself for doing that.
I can't remember what it was.
I repeated a Fremder joke.
Oh, you should be. He's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, if you say so. All right.
Very rarely, but he is. Justin, welcome. Justin is one of our guy. Well, I don't know because we're gonna find out. Like in terms of the Suffolk thing
from NASA.
Right, but in terms of you come to our mics.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Like you did like.
There were no mics in NASA.
Correct.
I did like Fibbers, whatever, which was like 3 people, and I was like, "Oh, this sucks."
Right.
So I just started fucking driving out. I can curse on this, right?
Yeah, of course, totally. It's encouraged.
Yeah, I can just drive out to Bumblefuck.
Mount Sinai.
I used to live in Ronkonkoma.
Oh, okay.
In Bayshore with my.
I knew
ex.
there had to be
Yeah.
you had to have some sort of connection.
I'm used to making the drive, but
Right.
now I'm in Queens, so.
Right, but at least you had sex then. I'm sure.
Debatable. She was a larger woman.
Oh, so whether you would call it sex?
Yeah. Just fucking a lot of lifting, folds, and.
So we'll start off with when did you start doing comedy?
So my first open mic was like August of like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Went to Mount Sinai. Alex Bradley was guest hosting, and
that's when Billy was in the hospital. Probably when Billy was sick. Yeah.
And then I did that. I was like, oh yeah, I got like 15 minutes. Did 3 minutes.
Failed early.
Yeah. Got like 1 laugh. I was like, all right, that's good enough. And
did you hear? Yeah. There was the whole drive home. There was 1 laugh.
Yeah, I got 1 laugh, and then I was like, all right, let me do a terrible Indian accent. Now I'm really good at it, but
it takes time.
We were just talking about that. So because this weekend, the Prime Minister of India is going to be at Nassau Coliseum.
Oh shit!
So let's hear how excited you are.
We were just talking to.
Oh my god, I am a very big fan.
Okay. Well, I want to tell you, Justin Hartman, you're here and you are our guest, so we will treat you accordingly.
Oh my god, thank you very much.
Okay. This is good. Today is full of this accent.
No, my best friend's Pakistani.
Oh, okay.
His cousin was actually the Prime Minister of Pakistan. He was previously a cricket player.
That guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like he got like the assassination attempts. It's like his like 3rd cousin or something like that.
Whatever. Telly Savalas was my 4th cousin through marriage for a period of time.
Really?
Yeah.
Telly Savalas.
Who loves you, baby?
One of his brothers was a teacher in the Hicksville school system when I was a kid.
Shit.
Yeah.
So he was my cousin too for a while through marriage.
Well, aren't you Greeks all related somehow?
Yeah, through the ass. Oh, the ass. Greek. So a couple of years, and now you.
And then I stopped.
Oh, okay. Stopped.
Yeah. I did the 1 mic, and then my ex was being a bitch, so I had to deal with
as
that.
they do.
Broke up with her like 2-3 months later.
What, she was being a bitch about the comedy? She's like, you suck, don't do this.
Well,
No,
it was, but it was everything else too.
She was actually very supportive about it.
It was the only, I stayed with her an extra week.
A supportive bitch.
I was like, nah. I was like, you like me doing something? Something must be up. And so went through all that, and I started training for like an MMA fight.
Ooh.
I tore my MCL, and I was like, let me try this again. And that was, last April, so I've been doing it like a year and a half.
So you tore your funny ligament?
Yeah.
Hey.
Still got my funny bones.
Yeah, the funny bones are all intact. It's my funny ligaments that fail me.
Wow. So wow. Did you have fights?
No.
You were training for your first fight?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like.
Wow. So you're trying
in the ring.
In the ring, yeah.
Yeah,
Sanctioned.
right.
Sanctioned in the ring fight.
No, I was a
think real
degenerate.
specific.
That's like in The Naked Gun. Just to think because when Frank Drebin got fired, he's like, just think the next time I shoot somebody, I could get arrested.
So, because I ran into you, first time I feel like I really ran into you was Scotty's in Sayville last year, like a year ago or something, or sometime in the last year.
Yeah, and you kind of look like my dad if he didn't do heroin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why
he's a little like taller than you, but
oh, right on. Probably
similar proportions.
Probably gets laid
Very
more than
similar
me too.
face shape. Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
He works at a Home Depot now.
That's like my fantasy.
I haven't seen him in like 13 years, so you can find him.
All right. This is awkward. Justin,
he's
it's
not
me.
Greek. He's German.
No, all right.
So now, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
Turning 26, October 11th.
Oh, happy
Sean
birthday.
Brown comedy show at Governor's.
Nice. There you go. Hey,
Happy birthday.
he catches on quick this one.
Will that be your first time at Governor's?
No, I did the contest, and I've done a few shows at the
You made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Very nice. That's great.
Yeah. It was awesome. Both shows, like the semis and the finals, were here. And fucking phenomenal.
So were you pissed, like, when you saw who won?
Yeah, it was completely rigged.
Mike Ellison. It's Mike Ellison's man titties.
Yeah, that fat fuck doesn't deserve
so
shit.
obvious. It's all about the tits.
Yeah.
His tits are beautiful.
Really?
He got out of a ticket with them, and then he was like, showed the judges them in the back.
Exactly. Like you know how he got that.
Yeah.
His tits, all tits.
So, would you say you're in Queens now?
Yeah. I just moved to Forest Hills like a few weeks ago.
Just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you'll be looking for the open mics there. You'll be like, "Fuck Suffolk." I'll just stay out.
I
here
still go. I try to make it out to Station Pub on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But that's really like the only open mic I'll hit out here.
Right.
Yeah. Where are you from originally?
So originally I was born in like Freeport and like and lived in Oceanside.
Oh, so you didn't grow up. You didn't grow up in Freeport.
For like the first few years, and then like I had family there, so
That must be a
always
little
over
tough, I would think.
Oh, why?
Freeport's has some rough areas in that town. I'm not knocking the town. I'm just
No, I
saying-
mean I worked for the Village for a little while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's more like Roosevelt. Like shout
Roosevelt,
out Bugaffa's Deli. Still the only like Lucy spot out there, and fucking guy smokes cigarettes while he cooks like bacon, egg, and cheeses. It's awesome.
I actually want to go see that. Yeah.
I have relatives in Freeport. The Seaman family.
Of course they are.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I knew you had semen
they
in your
live on
family.
Seaman Ave.
I knew you had semen in you.
No, that's their name. I swear to God.
There's really a Seaman Ave too.
No, I knew that,
Yeah.
but
You have a lot of semen in you?
No.
You want some? I did
And
not
that's
know.
why
How did
Andy's
this
here on
wait? In
Fridays.
5 years or so, 5 or 6 years I've known you.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I find out that you have semen in you. You fucking weirdo.
I mean, I could tell you semen in them from when I walked in.
I guess I'm not tuned into that.
Yeah,
smell
you
it.
are.
But now you're what's great is like I super enjoy you're very fucking like real. You draw from your experience. And you're producing shows now. Like we're not going to mention where, but check out his social medias and my social medias.
Not really. I'm not really even doing that.
Oh, really?
I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know,
but you also have a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hector pot.
Yeah, well, it was called The Hector Show.
Oh.
Then my friend joined it. It was called I Drink to That because we're alcoholics.
Oh, cool.
And we just get hammered on it. And then he had to stop doing it. So now, I guess.
Sean had to stop doing it?
Yeah. He had some like personal stuff going on.
Oh, all right.
Wow, there's a lot of personal stuff going on.
Well, just with him being.
But that seems to be the theme, though. You had to stop comedy for a while because you're a girl, and like so it's all like a lot of personal.
Girl
things.
is generous, but
not the best of breakups, I don't think.
The thing that surrounded that vagina I was banging for a while.
Yeah, dude. No, I was working on a bit actually about it because I'm talking to a heroin addict now. It's fucking awesome.
It's awesome.
I went from a prostitute. My ex-girlfriend just found out it's a lesbian, then a fat chick, and now a heroin addict. So like,
All right, let's slow down one at a time. So first, a prostitute?
Yeah, first girl I ever loved was a prostitute.
These are like 5 different masturbation sessions for Tony.
I didn't find out.
So you're gonna have to slow down.
I didn't find out she like used to be a hooker until after we broke up.
Was she?
My friends knew. My friends knew. They were just like, "Oh, we just thought you were cool
so
with it."
you were that friend who
I was
didn't
like, "Bro, I
know.
lived with her and she fucking tried to stab me." And yeah.
Oh, what the hell is?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then I met the fat one through her because we used to go to a sex shop, Expressions, and she worked there.
The chain. It's a chain. It's a local chain. Those of you not on Long Island, it's a local chain of sex shops.
Yeah. And so I met my ex there, and then we started dating pretty shortly after that. It broke up with her. She started fucking her best friend. Shocking. And then I was like, oh yeah, found the skinny girl fashion. She was actually a model, and dated her for like a year, and now she's a lesbian.
Good job.
Yeah.
Were you able to take advantage of that situation?
No, because she was totally not into girls. She was like, I tried hooking up with a girl. I was like, come on, you can try it again. Like,
so then
Just one more
after
time.
though,
I'll be there.
She went for the other team after that.
Yeah, kind of gay. No pun intended.
Like legit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're fucking. I think you're doing a fucking. You're killing it right now. Like getting out there, fucking doing.
You're
your
doing
thing.
pretty bad.
I've been doing pretty bad for a long time, Justin.
I
You're
feel
just
like- I
coming
feel
in.
like you could
You're
do,
coming
like,
in
so
real
much
late
better.
on this, huh?
I feel like you could do so much better.
Me too, and my mom also. Maybe
No,
you could fuck
you
my
definitely
mom
make
now.
your parents proud. You have a good job.
No. They don't fucking pay attention to me. So.
But he's
It's all
right. They'd be proud if they paid attention.
They'd be proud
Wasn't
if
your
they
dad
gave a
dead?
fuck. No.
No?
We can't wait.
Oh, okay. I remember we were talking about like how you have his business now.
No, that's my father-in-law.
Oh, father-in-law. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, much different. No, my father lives out in Colorado and is like
that makes sense.
One of those crazy right-wing people, and he lives amongst the hippies.
Which he's a patriot.
Yeah, but there you go. Yes,
do the right thing this November.
That's actually what got us talking about Nassau Coliseum. I am so I've removed myself from paying attention to the news so much that I didn't know there was a Trump rally until that day.
Oh yeah, I just heard about it like yesterday.
Aren't you proud of yourself that you didn't fucking know?
Oh
Until...
yeah, I don't give a damn about politics. I don't know why I tried to censor myself.
Yeah, I was just
no,
thinking
that was I was concerned. I thought you may be having a stroke. I was
not Biden.
Exactly. But yeah, and that's been trying to stay away from politics, just 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Like, why does my opinion matter?
Yeah, no, and just the equality of opinion, like that's when I realized that like there were so many people that, wow, you have as much of a say in all this as I do.
Yeah, no, it's like
never
kind of
mind,
ludicrous.
this doesn't work.
Well, it's because like I don't know who to vote for because I like whores and I like guns. So like,
oh wow,
I'm like
yeah, no,
dead in the middle.
You don't have any, but there's nobody representing you out there.
No,
be the change.
Dude, I mean RFK was kind of there, and then
yes.
was like.
Was that a bear, you say? In Central Park, you say?
That's that's right up my alley.
Dude, Rob White was Rob White's guy for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Karen Margaret were talking about it, and then she was like, you should campaign for him, and I'm just like, that's a lot of work.
Karen Margaret at the Monday mic one time, like a while back, probably back in June or something like that, was going around with the petition to get RFK Jr. on the ballot in
New York.
New York. I absolutely signed it because I truly do believe that, like, hey, you want to fucking run? I'll fucking put my name on that shit.
Sure. Doesn't even matter if I agree with you or not. You should have the right to run.
Exactly. And if I can help you in some way, then absolutely. Like, who am I to say? I don't. If Hitler came back,
that guy had some pretty good ideas.
The trains ran on time. But I wouldn't sign his petition to get him on the ballot.
Oh, he's pretty hygienic. All right.
It's very clean.
Big fan of showers.
Yeah. And mustaches. I mean, he's got me, kind of has me to begin with, but loses me on the fringes.
Yeah.
So.
Tim Thompson said he signed it too.
Oh. And you left out the UGG.
Yeah, I did. I did leave that out. Yes.
Yeah, I did definitely experience a bump in fucking emails and the like.
Oh yeah.
After.
Yeah, that's why I have 6 emails. I'm not even joking. I have like 6 spam account emails that I just repeatedly use to sign up for things to get like those promo codes.
That's a good idea.
I did too, but eventually, like, there was a time where I had to consolidate them, like with I'd like an idiot, not really kept track of where I was using them.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
Like I used my porn name a lot with like an email address.
What's your porn name?
So it's like your middle name and the street you grew up on.
Bailey Brower, huh?
That's a great fucking porn name right there. Mine's Patrick Montrose.
That's awful.
Or Patrick Jane.
Yeah.
Patrick Jane is one of them.
Better.
Or it would be Bailey Sunnyside. Dude. I've been applying for porn jobs. Not even joking. Pretty hard to get. They just want me to fuck like guys.
That's not surprising.
No, yeah.
I knew a kid who was that I grew up with who was a porn producer, and when I got out of the Air Force and my best friend had just got out of the Marine Corps, we ran into him at this bar. My buddy's like, "Hey, what do I have to do?" Because he very much was committed to getting into porn.
Oh yeah, no, I just need money.
Well, apparently this guy was like, "Well, you can audition for my production company, but the test is you have to on camera get hard, jerk off, and then they time you between being able to get the next erection."
Oh.
I'm fucked.
Right, so that's after the nap.
Like,
like, does that include the nap, or the entire time I'm sleeping they pause the timer?
Dude, Will McCarroll gave me like a little blue pill. Haven't taken it yet, but I'm looking forward to that.
I love being
gonna rock this heroin addicts world, dude.
I love being a comedian because of the group text. I mean, I hate group text, but to somebody that we are friends with got tipped a rock of cocaine.
I don't know about this.
A couple of weeks ago. No, it was in the one of the channels.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you mean got tipped at a comedy show?
No. I'm not going to say what he does because it immediately outs him for who he is.
Okay, his day job, he got tipped.
Correct.
I can imagine who. But
right. Yes. Yeah. Of course you can.
Yeah. Very, very few.
He's got a dog. That's as far as I'll go.
It's not even who I was thinking.
Oh, really? Okay.
But that makes so much more sense.
Yeah. Yo, look at what I got.
Yeah, I was thinking of someone who won the comedy contest.
Oh, yeah, no. So that would be
like, he could use it, lose a little weight off it.
Dude, he's been losing weight. He's lost a ton of weight.
No, I know. He looks actually great.
Compared to when I saw him. Compared to when I met him.
Oh, really? When he was
No. I mean, he's lost a lot of weight. Ellison is who we're talking about now. Like, he lost a ton of weight.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So the man titties aren't going to be working anymore. But
I mean, I lost like 100 pounds at one point, and like so I have loose skin. Like, you can still kind of make it work,
right?
Fucking just rub them together, cause a little friction.
Could you? I wonder if you had like that much extra like skin, like could you like dress it up in some kind of way to make it a vagina? That and like what kind of masturbating would that be called? With like the extra skin from like
with
the
like
stomach.
loose lips.
Yeah, like you end up banging actually your skin, but you dress it up kind of like you maybe have a clamp, one of those clamps.
You're losing me, man.
That automatically.
Unfortunately,
do you get what he's saying?
Unfortunately, I'm following this, and I'm just
people now.
Yeah, and they're reacting the same way I am right now.
Yeah, 11 fucking viewers.
Oh, right. Big time.
Fucking killing it. And I'm one of them, or we're two of them.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
9 viewers.
Yeah, and now it's down to 9 again, which means 7.
Should I sign in? I have 2 phones, so you can boost these numbers up real fast.
Fuck yeah, dude! That's like, it's what we do here. But yeah. So what got you into like what influenced you to get into comedy?
Well, like I had a fucked up childhood, and so like I was
No.
yeah. I had a pretty normal childhood, and my dad's a crackhead. But so like I would always watch like comedy and stuff like on TV, and it was always like you can't watch it. So I was like, all right, yeah, and like I was always watching like BET because.
And BET had their regular Friday night or Saturday or both nights.
Yeah, I would just like watch Bernie Mac and like.
Well, Cedric the Entertainer used to host that show.
Right.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And like whatchamacallit, like I loved the Bernie Mac show. My dad was racist, and he was like, "You can't watch it."
Oh wow!
And so I said, all right. He's like, just put on Jerry Springer, but but so like just kind of that, and then I got like super into it as I got older.
Right.
Man.
Who do you look at as your influences? I know Tony was saying earlier, but
yeah, I watched your Rob White show where he's giving you the tattoo.
Oh yeah, I actually had him and Alex Bradley on my podcast like 2 weeks ago, and didn't tell Alex this, but he was Rob White came over. Alex was over, and I made Alex tattoo me while Rob White coached him.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
So I have a
where's the where is it?
I have a shitty dodo bird.
Okay,
yeah,
which one's the dodo bird?
That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not
that's
terrible.
That's actually the one I got on Rob White's podcast.
Oh, okay. That dodo bird actually, it's got a little personality to it.
You weren't you were cool with him just like trying it on you?
Yeah.
Rob was telling me about it. He was like, "Oh yeah." I went over there. I was like,
Rob was like freaking out.
I'm not fucking doing this.
Damn.
But what were you saying? Sorry,
I have no idea.
Your influences and whatnot.
Working up to the influences.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I believe you said Norm Macdonald. I think, right?
Yeah, Norm Macdonald and like Patrice O'Neill, Bill Burr. Those are like my kind of like big three.
Right.
Bill Burr is one of my favorites too, man.
Absolutely.
Also like the Chappelle Show and like whatnot, like Martin Lawrence.
Right.
Fucking all that.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of variety.
Chappelle's great. Yeah, I never got into Martin Lawrence. I never,
really?
Yeah,
his stand up. I never got into the TV. I watched the TV show a little bit, but his stand up was always fucking great.
Yeah.
I love that, like the energy. Like any comic that can come with like some kind of energy that
sure.
Because I mean, you have a bit that you do that's one of my it's a favorite of all of us around the mics. Toad, yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it like an actual bit instead of like less of a character.
Right.
But
yeah, no, it's because that's fucking legit. You definitely fucking got to check out Justin Hartman if you see him on a poster.
Oh, big.
Check out his social media.
No, I'm doing Toad's making an appearance somewhere.
Nice.
Later on in the month, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fucking good.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever? Because it's October now. It's now my season to do Dracula. Have you ever seen me do the Dracula thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's coming up.
Yeah, time to bring back my Jewish horror movies, but
Jewish horror movies.
There are none.
Well, all right, there are none.
Pretty much, you can make the claim. You can make the claim any World War II documentary.
Yeah. Is it Jewish horror?
It at the bottom.
Yeah, but are horror movies in general like associated with like Catholicism?
They're all produced by
There's
Jews,
one called Gollum. There's one called I think it's Gollum, and it takes the idea of like through Jewish mythology. There's this character that is sort of vengeance or retribution.
Yeah,
and it's just like a big.
I know about
brutish.
it from The Sopranos.
Oh, really? I never. Yeah. I should watch The Sopranos.
What? Phenomenal show.
They still making that, right?
It's basically
yeah, sure.
It's basically a comedy. It's like a dark comedy.
I watched the first 2 seasons, but I just never. I just couldn't.
I watching it. I've always loved it, but watching it like after the fact, because I've rewatched it so many times, I actually pick up more of the comedy later on, and I remember when it came out, a lot of Italian groups were fighting against it, saying it made fun of them. Where now, at the time I didn't see it, now I totally see it.
Right.
They really made these idiots, like they made a lot of these Sopranos guys look like idiots, and they were.
It was
all
like
Italian.
a cartoon. Yeah,
it really
feel
was.
Like I thought there was a David Chase interview where
they just came out with a documentary about him. Last week.
But that well, this was a while back that he talked about it. Like he made it like Looney Tunes at some point.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That it was like they were a bunch of.
Where they were
Tunes
dropping
characters.
Anvils and stuff?
Pretty much pianos. Was there a piano in any of them?
No, I don't think so.
Not that I remember.
But
Fairly
just
well,
Paulie Walnuts and like
Fairly well, mighty warrior.
I got it, yeah. Gollum came out in 2018 since
Thank
Tim
you.
Thompson.
I knew there had been something that like was I never saw it, but
I didn't know why you did that.
It was not.
I still don't know why.
Because I have a man's finger.
Yeah.
So it sounds like when you're like. Anyway.
kind of hurt.
Did I need to thumb wrestle you in front of Justin Hartmann?
No.
You should do it. I'll ref it.
We've had one before.
And he kicks ass.
Yeah.
He's the fighter. You should do it with him.
Arthritis. You'll
I'll probably snap your fucking joints.
I have no straight fingers.
Oh wow, that must be really weird.
I mean, they love this one. Fucking giant knuckle.
Now you know why anal beads have all those different. That they're beads. They're separate. It's not just like a dildo.
Never used them.
Really?
Not on me or.
I've
anyone.
never used them either. But I guess I've been in a room with them. That's.
I feel like it would be fun. Like just like pull them out. It's like starting a lawnmower.
With that sound effect.
Exactly.
Yeah. Expressions. That brings me back. Because Billy and I sometimes, like on our Thursday night writing thing that we do every week, we'll go to any adult store. We'll go to like the crazy ones that are like in industrial parks.
Oh, I actually have a... So when I went to do Rob White's podcast...
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I was... I forgot I had to do something beforehand. I had like an awkward amount of time. I was like, I've never been to like a porn theater. And so I went into where's
Bohemia?
Sinclair's or something. It's like a 24-hour place. And
Really?
Like a taco
I didn't know they
truck.
still existed.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, but they're
no,
like
really?
No,
they're in crazy
Cinderella's,
places.
I think it's called.
Oh, I think that is it's in a
it's
industrial
next to,
park
like,
in Bohemia.
a guitar center. And so I went in and I was like walked in the back room, put like $20 to get in. It's just all gay porn. It's just all gay porn, and then just this one 50-year-old man just walking around looking at me. And they're all private booths that you can't change the channels on. Yeah, they have glory holes and a cage.
And you paid to be in there.
Yeah, it was an experience for sure. Took a bunch of pictures in there. It was just like taking selfies next to gay porn. I was like,
duck face selfies with like,
dude, with the cum stains on the screen. It smells. It fucking
smells like stale cum.
Yeah, there's one right by my house actually.
The last time I went, and we'll just go and we'll look at the nudie magazines and pick out a couple. And but the guy at the counter, and dude, there was some shit going on in this place. And we go back to the magazine rack for like the third time because Billy's not 100% satisfied with what he's picked out. Yeah. So we go back over there, and the guy behind the counter goes, "Hey, can we help you guys with anything?" I'm like, no, we're cool. We're just looking. Whatever. He's like, "Are you guys on a fishing expedition tonight?" And I was like, no. And I just thought that was like some euphemism.
Yeah.
But like I said something to Ellison like the next day, and he's like, "Oh, they were asking you if you were looking for a prostitute." I was like, "Oh, all right."
That's what that means?
Because I'm so far out of the
come down to Jackson Ave. Man, we got Asians and Hispanics. Pretty cheap.
Nice.
Dude, they're like $60.
This is a more than just a business. It's a passion.
Passion project of mine.
So
single mothers.
So I picked up on it. He said we got Asians for $60. So this is like
the town.
It's like a few subway stops away from my house. Roosevelt Avenue, Jackson Heights. They just have Asian hookers out on the streets 24/7.
Oh.
And recently I got some like Venezuelans.
Oh wow!
Haven't sampled yet
the wares
yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm like weary of it because my uncle, or I say my uncle, he's actually my cousin, but he was like involved. He was dating a matron, like so like the head.
The madam,
whatever the fuck they're called, and they he was involved in like the massage parlor business with them.
Oh,
and he got like caught up with one of the triads, and so like. When they would fight, like get into arguments, like this girl used to beat the shit out of him, and then like when he would just leave and not come home, the triads would come and get him and like take his tongue and cut it with razors and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Well, this is how out of the loop I am. What's it? I don't even know what a triad is.
Oh, so it's basically like the.
a gang?
Yeah, it's like the Chinese mafia. They're
Right.
called triads because there were like three separate. Groups. I'm not like too familiar with it, but
yeah, I mean, obviously, I know
it comes from like the original Tong gangs.
Yeah, the Tongs and whatnot.
And it came down to 3, and
cut his tongue with a razor.
They came up with a truce and all united under one sort of
the Ming Dynasty
banner. Yeah, I remember seeing a Tong on Tong fight in Manhattan once.
That's crazy.
Like just driving by and looking down an alleyway and like legit seeing like 10 versus 10 Asian dudes fucking fighting in this alleyway.
Dude, Chinatown, like, I've heard stories about how like crazy Chinatown used to be, like with the ghost dragons, and they would just fucking like run into like, they were all, so like how like the Italian mob would have like go in the restaurants and talk, like they would go in like the Chinese restaurant basements and whatnot. People used to just run in and like get into fights, and like it's the same shit that happens with any other gang.
Oh yeah. No,
like,
the Irish mob, yeah, Jewish.
I don't know why
mob,
it's crazy to think of like Asian people doing it.
Well, it's far.
They're pretty
enough.
docile people,
right? They seem so nice. They're always smiling and handing me my order.
They always make me happy.
Why would you want to be in a gang? I mean, think any immigrant group, like protection rackets, shit like that. Like,
right.
Legitimately fucking terrible. Not terrible. I don't know who's watching.
Yeah,
to be honest. Which one of you 9 people is a fucking Asian gangster?
You've seen some shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm shocked at everything that's been said so far. Like, I didn't,
right,
guys.
I don't like pizza.
Well,
I mean, that's as spicy as it gets in my life.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's crazy. I'll say all this shit and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm vegan. And people are like, wait, you're vegan?
I don't know. I feel like in the modern era that it really is like, any kind of like computer game that generates non-playing characters, NPCs.
Yeah. Dude, they're real. They are real. I'm convinced.
Well, when I was in high school, I sat there, I was super high in my English class, and I was thinking to myself, what if my brain has created all of this to keep me occupied and whatnot? But then I was like, wait a second, what if it's not my brain that came up with this? Somebody else's brain, and I'm part of somebody else's brain.
Yeah, dude, I'm convinced we're in a simulation. Been getting real existential lately.
Dude,
like
the simulation thing, you know what's funny is like, because my degree's in math, and they'll talk about like, oh, mathematicians have it's a high probability, like a 98 or something like that. I just read something that we're living in a simulation. It's like, it's just a probability. Like I know people betting and whatnot, and they take probabilities as being pretty serious, but I wanted to, for a period of time, to believe that we were not living in a simulation. Yeah. But at this point, face tattoos. Face tattoos are why I don't think we're living in a
one. I'm not gonna lie.
So not
it's like, what can piss off my mom?
What would you get as a face tattoo?
Would
it just have to like strike
my
you?
face like too badly? Like I wouldn't do anything like here.
Like right in the middle? Yeah, it would be off to
it would
the
probably be like on the
sides
side. Like, it would probably be something coming off my head into like here.
That you would have to shave your head, and only when you shaved your head would people.
Yeah, well, like it probably
kind of
like my buddy has like a Wendigo tattooed on like the side of his head, and it comes down and it like drips over here. And be like, it's nice design.
I always dug in the movie Dusk Till Dawn. You familiar with it?
George Clooney.
George Clooney's tattoo, because you only get like
a few glimpses of it.
And I loved that they did that, because it was just like it wasn't like, hey, look at my tattoo. It was, that motherfucker's got like a sick ass huge.
Yeah.
I mean, the character, obviously not George Clooney, had some kind of huge tribal thing on his arm. But
Great movie.
James Thompson.
I gotta watch that again. Danny Trejo, it's fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
My favorite line in that is when I don't know if it's Danny Trejo who says it. I think it's just like what a fat dude says to George Clooney. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, and George Clooney goes, I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, and the guy goes 1, and then immediately Clooney's like 2. I've always wanted to do that in a fucking situation. Like somebody, if anybody ever gives me the count of 3, I'm gonna say back to them, no, I'm going to give you to the count.
But you seem like so non-confrontational.
Well, we're the ones you have to worry about.
Yeah.
That's generally accepted.
Oh, you try to avoid fights, and then
I do. No, I absolutely do, because
there's no point in it. Like I realized that recently. Like,
In fighting, you mean?
Yeah, it's just fucking. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get beat up, arrested, or
you're gonna beat the fuck out of the guy. Like it whatever happens at the end of it, it's
or I'm gonna get the
not
shit kicked
good.
out of me.
Right? No. That's the worst case. Even the best, but I'm saying that's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is you win the fight and what?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't change anything,
Hey,
right?
my dick's still the same size. I'm only interested
it's
in
not.
doing things with making my dick bigger.
bigger.
Wait, I don't know about you, but every fight I've gotten into, I've leveled up my dick.
Yeah.
Well,
1 inch.
so that's what I've not been doing.
Yeah.
James Thompson, ping pong in Chinese is pronounced ping pong, just really loudly and excitedly.
Ping pong.
Actually, the girl my uncle was fucking was named Ping.
Oh my god.
And she used to come to Thanksgiving. She didn't speak any English, and we would talk to her using the Google Translate on her phone.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's great. There's a lot of character in that. Ping. Like you can't even laugh at that, huh? Because
No,
she
you
was
could
that
laugh at
threatening.
it. And his wife was Tina, and she was from China. But
Oh, he's got a thing.
not necessarily.
Back in Stony Brook, we call this yellow fever.
He's kind of a passport bro. Like his first wife was from Nicaragua.
Oh.
And then
So he hangs down by the social services building.
Yeah. No, he's clean now, but he was also like a crackhead.
Okay.
Different side of the family though.
Not surprising.
Dude, yeah, I got fucking stories, man. Like,
All over.
Yes, you grew up with that, huh? Your father?
Yeah, my dad was big and did everything. Dope head, crack.
And you must have witnessed all that.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's awful, man.
No, I was.
You weren't just talking about like going down to 7-Eleven during the night and he'd buy two.
Yeah, so few. He was mainly a drinker, and then like probably like heroin and coke, crack, whatever after. But so he used to. I lived in Oceanside, and then over the Baldwin Bridges there's at 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so that plot of land that was my old house.
Oh, okay.
And so he would come out there and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven. You want it? Like, come with me." And so we'd go over the bridge. He'd buy like the 2-pack of Natty Ice or Tall Boys, and I'd get an Arizona Child Tall Boy, and he would chug one on the minute and a half drive home, and then like come in the house and just sip on one for like 20-30 minutes, and then we do that 3 or 4 times in a night. And so my mom would only be like, you'd be like, yeah, I had 2 fucking beers, and you had like 6 deep. And they're like, what, 3 beers in each of them, basically.
Yeah. No, that's some serious. That kind of thing is a very serious alcoholic move.
Yeah. And he would drink on the job and stuff. He was in demolition, and
where it helps.
Yeah, he would blackberry brandy. It was just
that's
bottles
what we
would
talked about.
just fall out of the car.
Oh my goodness.
No, great guy.
Classy,
he actually got
classy.
fired from. So he wasn't racist. He just collected World War II memorabilia.
I'm a hobbyist.
Yeah. And so he was Oceanside Sanitation at one point. Good job. And he got fired because he was trying to sell his Nazi flag out of the garbage truck while he was high on heroin. And so he
my
was just giant swastika.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times.
No. Yeah, that's probably why my humor's so fucked up, honestly. Because I was like, he always made it out like it's a joke when it's like how he actually believed it.
Right.
And I was like, oh no, it's just a joke.
Right.
So
No,
I was like, hey.
dude, I 100% get that. Yeah, it's tough. Well, if it's one of those. If you didn't laugh,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, don't spend too much time.
I was like, oh, what do you mean, guys?
What are you trying to make me cry right now?
It's just about our property value.
Purely an economic
Yeah.
purely economic.
How'd you say it's going so far with comedy?
Ups and downs, but
Yeah.
like mostly pretty good. Just not getting along with some people, but I try to keep that to myself. And
Comedians?
not even so much comedians, more like people who book shows. I'm just like, all right, I'm not sucking your dick, you fat fuck. And very, very apparent.
And well, I'm not looking for names or anything, but this is the first.
I'll say them.
No,
yeah,
better not to.
But this is the first I'm hearing anything like that. So, what what's pissing you off about it? Like, are they bringer shows? Like, what's?
Oh well, like outside like the bringer factor, like I get it. Like you need to make your money, whatever.
Sure.
But it's also just kind of like the holier than thou aspect of it. Meanwhile, like you've been doing shit for what 30-something years probably, and you're doing the same bits, not getting laughs, and you just think you're better than everybody. I'm just like, you're fucking nobody. Like, what do you do?
Oh, sure.
Right.
Like,
Well,
not that I'm anybody.
No, I hear you, but it's the truth.
But
It's the
there's so
truth.
many.
We're
You
nobody.
can even look and see all the people that have come in after that person and have gone on and are doing.
I'm not even like trying to single out one person.
No,
Like,
no,
there's a
no.
bunch
I
of
got,
people
but
out
any
there.
you because you could say this about any of them.
Yeah.
That there have been people who came in after them and who have blown up and gone on to do way fucking more interesting and funny things. So.
And even like on a smaller level, like Joe Cravella, for example, like he was doing bringer shows here and there, and then now he's hosting regularly here, doing shows regularly here, and like that's already better than what this person's been doing. Like a lot of these people have been doing.
Yeah.
And,
No,
like,
absolutely, because it's about like finding the things that actually work, like doing the things that other people do that have given them success, and not just deciding to be the fucking big fish in the small pond. You know,
hitting
settling on
18-year-old
that.
girls when you have a wife. I mean,
Yeah, unfortunately, you're talking about a lot of people.
no, I am. I'm not even like singling anybody.
Yeah,
out,
like wow,
dude.
you're doing a really good job of keeping this very broad, and it could be anybody.
No, it's funny because like it is actually like more than one person that I'm talking.
No,
about.
I'm 100% fucking know. Yeah.
Wow. Well, in Joe's case, he's been hustling.
No,
too.
yeah, Joe's been busting.
Well, that's
his ass.
Joe,
Yeah.
and
Joe's
that's
a
why I
great
say
guy.
like Joe is doing the thing that and I remember one of our early conversations at Scotty's was about coming down and showing your face and
which I need to do more. Like
we all
so
did.
bad with
Me
it.
too. Like it just like I know it, but I'm not doing it, which makes me an idiot. Right?
Yeah, I only come down when like Sean Brown's has shows and stuff.
Right.
'Cause it's a little bit of a trip for me.
Oh no, it's like legit. I'm coming from East Setauket. Like it's
It doesn't make you an idiot. You just don't have your objective is different. You're not 20 years old trying to make it.
Yeah, but
you're not going to argue if an opportunity came, but you
all
have
of this
different priorities.
This is a step in the right direction.
Right.
So if you should be doing it,
Yeah.
if you want to move in that direction, that's
Right.
and that's what I mean. But knowing that but yes, having kids sucks.
But also knowing like
Anybody
or
want
just
to buy
believing
kids?
yourself, like that you're actually funny, like,
Right.
That you actually have the potential to do something good.
Sure.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I feel like that's half of it. Like if you just, because like there are people that go to these mics that I think are fucking hysterical, like Shecky for example. But
I just talking to Shecky.
Yeah, you would just tell me about it.
Yeah.
Just a week or two ago, you told me about it.
But like I feel like he doesn't think like this is something he could actually do and make a living off of. When I think Shecky's fucking
I actually think
killer and
if he
could definitely
committed,
do it
yeah.
if he committed to it more. But he also has a family, kids.
Yeah, that definitely takes away from your ability to do the things. But I don't know. I guess maybe I'm trying to find my way of like being able to do it with having all of the business, the fucking kids, and shit like that. But yeah, you should. I do think if you came down here, I think you would definitely. You have to kill when you have the opportunity.
I mean, not for nothing. Like out of the clubs I've been to in the city, Governor's. I'm not even saying this to like.
No. Nobody's listening anyway. Don't worry about it.
But like, has a better club than almost everything in the city.
Yeah.
Like outside of maybe like the Cellar, but like it fucking blows Broadway Comedy Club out of the fucking water. Like.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, even some of the national headliners will come in here and say stuff like that too. So yeah, they're not blowing smoke. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the city, you're getting mostly tourists, so you don't know what you're getting. We're here; it's all local, and it's all right. They
all
sit back,
Americans.
make me laugh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, and you can. I mean, you get away with a lot of stuff here.
That's what I was about to say. Like it's like there are people out here that do it too, but like it's so preachy. I'm gonna say, you don't get comedy should come first. Your opinions,
right?
Like your political opinions, rather, should come second.
Agreed.
Don't worry about what you're gonna say. Like just make sure it's funny.
Right.
This I say all the time is that You can say anything. You can make a joke about anything as long as it is funny and you are not trying to grind an axe.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I believe this. That isn't it funny how this group of people I don't like do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not funny, asshole. That's you fucking not liking something.
Right.
Like, and that's not funny. You can get people to laugh at that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. And if you do, fucking go right ahead. But I don't want to go up there and fucking. I want people to laugh. I don't want them to fucking have an opinion or know any of my opinions.
Yeah, I watched this girl last night. I was at like the Black Cat, and she was just like, fuck it. She had like cancer. I don't know what the fuck she had, but she was just like, she looked like she had cancer. I don't know if she was actually sick, but she was
cancer bitch.
Yeah, she just ranted about like, yeah, and like my parents, and they think this, and then like we have Trump, and blah blah blah. I'm just like, yo, shut the fuck up. Tell a joke. Like literally, just sitting up there using your whole stage time to have a monologue. But even if your jokes suck, I'd rather hear you fucking bomb than talk about some stupid, irrelevant shit that's been heard 1,000 fucking times. If I wanted to watch the news, I would just turn on the news. Hey, hear it from people who know more about it than me.
Or like like you want it with a little comedy, go ahead, watch The Daily Show. Those people are very good at doing that.
Right.
Yeah, like the Colbert Report was fucking.
Yeah, like they were fun, and they're all funny. But I always say like I'm not smart enough or talented enough to do fucking political shit.
Yeah, I mean,
because it can be done, sure.
You just have to hit it on both sides. I feel like.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you always have to start with one.
Yeah.
So you've immediately put
and
people
it
on
should
edge.
always be the Republicans. It's so much easier to make fun of.
It really is.
They're dumb as fuck.
But then to do the other one, well, now you've just lost everybody. Some of the people will go, "Good, he did both sides."
Yeah.
But then now you're doing your next joke after that bit.
Yeah.
These people are already kind of like, all right, it should be your closer if that's what it is, and be a huge fucking laugh.
Like I feel like what I just said, just the Republicans make fun of them first. They can laugh at themselves.
Right.
Liberals and shit.
True.
What do you mean?
You know, well, what'll happen is like even like I'm pretty much a leftist.
Yeah, I guess I am too.
But I'll come off the stage and I will have told like a joke that might have like some sort, like the I do that Bud Light the Bud Light thing with the cans and they're putting back together the Village People.
Yeah.
And I'll have some of our more liberal people come up to me afterwards and be like, you know, actually, that can. I don't fucking care, dude. That's a fucking joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. I don't need to hear your what your take on the issue is. Did you laugh?
I've had people come up to me about like my trans joke and be like, you shouldn't be saying that. I'm like, bro, like when my transgender sister lays on the couch, when they were still a dude, laid on the couch with their boyfriend and would just see me walking and be like, you know, you kind of look like a faggot. It doesn't matter. Like.
Yeah, but now that it's a sister, right? Like,
yeah,
you're.
They live in Utah, and they're.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're dating, or they're engaged now, actually, to some other trans chick.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Utah though, Utah seems like.
Yeah, well, they were also on drugs, so they had to like get out.
Where like they make the meth.
Yeah, well now. No, she doesn't do anything.
Let me throttle back.
No, it's funny because she's like a gun nut.
Oh really?
Yeah, she does like the shooting competitions.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow, she sounds super interesting.
Oh,
I'm happy that
it's like autistic. I'm pretty sure she's autistic for sure.
So do they not know in Utah that she's trans?
No, they know.
No, she fits right in.
She actually got beat up.
Oh no,
for being like trans. Like they were smoking a cigarette outside, and they were like, "Oh, do you have a cigarette?" And they're like, "No." And then they're like, "All right, well, you're also a man," and then beat the shit out of her.
Oh,
This is why I would think Utah. Excuse me.
Yeah, not very
be the place.
friendly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was. That's why I was saying that maybe they didn't know because they're not accepting of that.
Yeah, and Mormons are the worst.
Right.
Yo, a lot of like Pacific Islanders out there.
Yeah,
they were like go on missions.
That northwest and into the west,
it's
northern
like Tonkins
west.
and Samoans.
Yeah. I always I took a class at Hill Air Force Base in Utah. It's between Ogden and Salt Lake City, and at the airport, you can always tell a Mormon on their mission because they are wearing dress shoes, dress slacks, and white socks. It's insane to me.
Yeah, that's weird.
I noticed it there, and then throughout my travels, I've always kind of been like, and then look at the person and be like, oh, they're a Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I can't believe I didn't notice how much of a Mormon they are until after I looked at their socks.
Yeah. Socks is, the higher the socks, the downer the fool.
Wiser words have never been spoken.
What has surprised you in comedy? So, like something you didn't realize or was unprepared for?
I thought it would be a little less political.
Oh, okay.
Because I used to do like music stuff, and not like I'm musically talented or anything like that, but like I had like a small
you had a
label.
Yeah, a label.
Yeah, and I always thought like, because watching like Patrice O'Neal, like you always talk about like you have to be undeniable. You have to be undeniable.
Right.
And like I thought that meant like, oh yeah, if you're just funny, you'll get shit. And that's true to an extent, but when you're undeniable, like they have to give you shit. Like I didn't realize how much of it was networking and whatnot. And it's very similar to like how the music stuff was.
Wow.
Well, at least you have like a kind of a reference point to jump off of.
So now that I fucking, never mind. I've already said enough, I'm sure.
Perhaps I've said too much.
Yeah. I don't care. What's the worst that happens? I don't do a bringer show? I don't know. Oh no, I won't bring 6 people and not get paid.
Yeah, I don't. Like you said, I get that they're trying to make their money, but
it's an economic
model. It's life, man.
Yeah, no, we often talk about, and I don't think have you ever dealt with Evan?
Yeah. Can we? That's one of the people I was kind of referencing before.
No, I absolutely 100% yes,
dude.
But it can be applied to so many different people.
But
yeah,
he. So maybe my first month in comedy, I did like Rocco's show at like the Brokerage. Awesome show. That was like the first show I ever did.
Yeah.
And he hit me up, like, as he saw, I was like, oh, let me do it.
I saw you on Rocco's show.
Oh, bro, he pissed me off the other night.
At
Squarehead?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, you should come to my mic. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
You straight up fucking...
That's the one, I don't like the bullshit people. Like,
yeah. Well, when he walked up, you have to understand, I'm standing next to Justin. We're outside Squarehead Brewery. Eric Eichel was across from you.
Yeah.
I forgot who was across from me. And then there was somebody else. And legitimately, he cuts our circle in half. Like, we're obviously having a fucking conversation. Yeah. He comes in and he only shakes my hand.
Oh.
And then just keeps going. And it was like...
I think you'd be the last
He's just
one.
like a fat goblin.
But it was just so fucking like, and it was, I forget it. I don't know if it was you, but you and somebody else started talking about like, okay, don't shake any of our hands, motherfucker.
I think it was Freddie.
Freddie, yeah, it was Freddie.
But no, I mean, so he hit me up. And I was like, yeah, I'll do a show at Greenwich Village. Like, that seems like a good time.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, well, you have to bring 6 or 7 people. I'm just like, all right, I'll try. But, like, I'm probably not going to get that many people in the city. He's like, all right, yeah, that's fine. Like, we'll figure it out. And then he adds me to like a group chat with all these other comics. And he's just like, the show's not really selling well, blah, 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 blah. Like, do you guys want the show to even happen? Whatever. And then I'm working, this is when I was working at the Village of Freeport. And like, I'm fucking in this, it's the summer, I'm doing asphalt. And he's blowing up my phone. And he's just leaving me voicemails like, I was like, I was like, dude, like, go fuck yourself. Like,
right.
Just constantly just going on and on.
Right. Dude, it's, and that is like,
and that was still when I was doing this. I was like, all right, I'll fight you.
He fucking, like, I would host for, like, he actually would hire me to host for him.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I hear some of his shows are very good.
No, listen,
like
he's legit, but it's the economic model and the way he goes about it that kind of presents fucking problems. But he, like, anytime it was a show, and, like, I feel like I'm a pretty responsible and I have a reputation and I show up early. I fucking do all the things that I need to do. But he would call me. So, are you ready for the show tonight? And I'd be like, what show?
Yeah. Just fuck with him.
And he'd go, ha, 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 that's really funny. And I'd be like, no, legitimately, I'm looking at my calendar right now, Evan. what show are you talking about? Like, and I would just keep leaning into it no matter how hard he was like, listen, we talked about it yesterday. I know you have a show, but I just, like, you're going to call me? I'm going to fuck with you.
Dude, he's a stereotype. Like, he really such a...
Yeah. Dude, I used to go to his mic. That was like the mic that I started going to.
Yeah, I heard it used to be really good.
Well, it's always been in that place.
Yeah.
And it always kind of...
Shout out Nika.
Yeah, Nika's great. It's a great bar for hardcore music.
Yeah, that's where I booked a lot of my shows at.
And she is brilliant. I really enjoy
she's
her
a nice girl.
as like a person and a great owner of a bar.
Business mindset wise, not the best.
No, but she is very
she's
welcoming and accommodating to the, like, she looks at it as she is hosting all of these people and whatnot. I love her mentality. Maybe not great for business, but it would be like 3 or 4 people and just like not the dregs, but a lot of people starting out. But I did it for like 3-4 years every Monday.
Yeah,
that was the original Monday mic. Billy hadn't started doing his mic yet, and afterwards we would stand and hang in front of the place, having cigarettes, smoking weed, whatever. And I would say it would come down to just him and me, and I go, "What's your plan? Like, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I gotta fill these shows, and I gotta get all the people to come." And I go, "Okay, great." But then,
is that his only job?
After it, yes.
Oh, good for him.
Well, I think he door dashes also.
Probably steals a lot of the food.
Sometimes my family will even be like, "We saw Evan down port." Like, but
hard to miss.
But I'd be like, Vic, what's the next thing you're gonna do? What is this serving? What does this serve? Where are you going? And you're like, what? I have to film more shows and get more comedians. And I'm like, it's all spinning tires. Yeah. Like he has never had a vision of how to push himself forward.
Yeah, wouldn't you rather, instead of doing shows at a dive bar, wouldn't you rather go to a club? Like, has he ever produced anything in the Giggle Room at least?
Yes,
like,
and actually he just sold out the Giggle Room. He told me it was a sellout.
When?
Was it last week or the weekend before?
Oh, the show with
Shecky was on it.
Yeah,
yes.
Shecky was telling me about it.
And
I was like, yeah, I'll come.
Dude, it's the ultimate, yeah. But that's just like what
I bitch about when people do it to me, and they do.
Well, with the podcasts.
Well, not even with podcasts, but I'm just saying, like, coming to a show and like, oh man, I didn't know it was gonna sell out.
Yeah. Well, but I'm saying like on my podcast, I might, like, people know that you have a podcast.
Yeah.
People, but then like something will come up that's like a big deal, and you're talking to somebody, and they're like, when did that happen? You'd be like, you obviously don't watch my podcast.
Right. I mean, I don't care. No, it's.
I know, but like when it is obvious, like right in your face kind of thing, and you're just like, dude, okay, like I don't watch your podcast either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we get to be honest for a minute here.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna go to your show. If I happen to be at a show that you're on, awesome. I am absolutely gonna fucking hang and whatever. But there's some people. Of course, like Billy, I will go to whatever show just to hang. Like, we're just hanging.
Yeah,
out.
if I'm free and really not doing anything.
Yeah, but like to make it a destination kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's asking a lot, I feel like. So that's like asking people to watch a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how long have you been doing the podcast for?
I've been in here for almost 7 years.
Oh,
it's a long time.
And 7 viewers, one for each year.
Matches, right?
All right, that was. It's more than
actually,
mine.
I just found out from Shecky last night.
Yeah,
he's one of the watch who you won't necessarily watch it live, but he's like, "Oh, bro, I've been watching the podcast. It's fucking hilarious." I'm like, "Oh, all right."
Nah, he's like honestly the best dude.
Yeah, no, Shecky is
really,
he's a janitor.
Yeah, you've told me all about him.
Fucking
I've never
great. I
had
love
the pleasure.
That. I knew him when he first. Well, at least this incarnation, because I think he started doing stand up like a while back.
Really?
But he used to come to Evan's mic.
Oh, okay.
And that's why he will do Evan's shows and whatnot. And so I just, he's always been this, like this, he's funny.
Yeah.
He's really funny.
I told him he should have done the contest. Like, I think he would. It would have went one of two ways. It would have went either really well or really bad.
I don't know. Unless I think he would have to be one of the people that brought a lot of people.
Yeah.
To move on
Because style.
The style. It's. I think get him in front of a good amount of people in the audience. I think he would murder.
Yeah.
But to get to that spot is. I
Yeah.
mean, we all struggle with it. So.
To get to that spot,
where you're regular, like where you are past and you're a regular, and you're able to be in front of bigger crowds and crowds that are there to laugh, rather than the bringer model where it's the supply generates the demand.
Right.
Oh, right. But I don't know why that just reminded me at the contest here on the finals.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a joke about midgets in the military, and.
That alone is funny.
Yeah. Right? And so basically it's about how like you never see an injured midget and like we should get him in the military. And this girl comes up to me after the show. Like, I'm going to the bar after my set. I'm just like, whatever, get a drink. And this woman comes out and goes, "You know my son." She was like, "Do you serve?" I was like, "No." I was like, "I was in the Sea Cadets, but like
I was in the Sea Cadets.
Yeah.
In Westbury. Yep.
Yeah, I was the one in Amityville, I think.
Oh, okay.
Where I moved. But and she was just like, "Yeah, my son served. He got blown up. He's a vegetable. Blah 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 blah." It's really disrespectful for you to talk about the military like that.
That's
it's really
disrespectful for you to fucking talk about.
And
it like
then
that?
one of the other comics, he was an actual veteran, like a combat veteran, and he's just sitting there being like, "So fucking sorry." He's like, once I got off stage, he was just like, "Yo, I love that dwarf joke."
Dude, that's a legit vet. A legit vet is going to be like, "That's hilarious. Yeah. That's a funny joke." It's fucking people who want to fucking talk. She just wanted to talk.
I wanted to be like so badly, like, well, maybe he should have had a midget on.
Dude, you should add that at some point.
I feel like corny, like just being like on stage, being like, "Yeah," and someone after my show came up to me and was just
There'll
like,
be a time. Try it out on mic, like just to see how it because I think that's actually like, like ending it with that is fucking beautiful.
I feel like I feel like
it'll also shut down anybody ever fucking wanting to do that again.
Yeah, true.
I feel like it might encourage it.
No,
be like, "Oh my God, you're saying
no," because they'll be like, if I go over there, if I go talk to him, everybody's gonna know I'm a douchebag.
Yeah,
like I think that's what that's what would happen.
No, anyway, sorry. I was gonna say I feel like it's kind of like the same thing as being like, "Well, you guys been an audience."
Well, that's
you're here.
You know when I do the Muppet thing?
Yeah.
There's a line that I say in there that is I find hilarious, which is, and I think it would go something like this.
Yeah.
I laugh at that because of how hacky that is.
But it's almost like it's breaking the meta type of thing.
Right,
it's
right,
like,
exactly. Yeah. Yes, yeah. It's like a double fucking shot at that. But yeah. No, dude, you should absolutely use that. And because it would absolutely. Matter of fact, if anything, I think it would encourage the people to be like, "Fuck the haters, Justin. Fucking people come up like that. You tell them to go fuck themselves." It would generate more goodwill.
No, I like making fun of people. I feel like that's like my calling. Like when I did a show, and like this drunk woman, it was like her 70th. Rob White was there. It was like her 70th birthday, and she was just like screaming. And
was this out at Sticks and Stones?
I wasn't trying to mention it.
Oh no, that's cool. Past is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'm there, and she was just fucking hammered, and it was like winter, and I was just like telling her like, "I'm happy you drove here. Like, go really fast on the way home. Just hope she chokes on her hard candy," and just like going off like I had a 5-minute set. 3 of the minutes were just ripping this woman.
Oh, that's great.
So go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask if you do a lot of crowd work because you said you like to make fun of people. Oh, but you don't do.
No,
I would think one would come with the other.
I try not to like split the crowd kind of thing. I feel like.
Oh, okay.
At least like where I'm at right now, I'd rather just make my material better, because I feel like crowd work can come at any point. Like, also like I find it hard not to be like, oh, like give like a little light jab. I feel like I just go like, all right, boom, 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 boom.
Kill shots, kill shots. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
The oh fuck. Was that the show where did Donnie Roy fucking go off on that lady too? I heard. I wasn't there. I wish I was there. I just heard that a lot. I've heard a lot about this.
I don't remember if Donnie was on that, but I was only there twice, and like the second time I ate shit.
I was there the second time. I was there this
I was like,
second
yeah,
time.
let me open with a school shooting joke. And
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. It was and like these are some of the whitest people.
Yeah, I was like, oh, a lot
of.
of parents in the crowd, and they fucking hated that one.
We were,
and then
me
I
and
started-
Joe were dying. Winchell and I were on the side there dying.
And then I did about how bits I probably should bring back, honestly, about like how I worked for a bus company that didn't have any buses, and like
That's good.
Yeah. No, that was a weird night in general.
Yeah.
That crowd was like a.
And Joe just was like, every time like he sees me, he's like, you did your time. you did the 5 minutes. A lot of people.
Well, I'm real proud he did his time. Proud he did his time.
I was like, thanks, Joe.
Like, wow. How about just not say anything?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You
were a comic.
This feels like you're making it worse. So.
All right. Oh, Jeff Bosey says, have a great day. Okay.
You too,
Have
Jeff.
a good one, Jeff.
Yep.
Don't know. You seem like a nice guy.
Yeah, stay away from him.
Name like that.
Well, yeah, it is actually just about time for us to go. So if they want to find out where you're going to be, so like social media.
Oh yeah, my social media is just Justin Hartman Comedy. I'll be here at the Giggle Room. I think it's in the Giggle Room. Sean Brown's is it, Long Island Fest. Something generic.
Oh, yeah,
October 10th, 11th, and 28th. I don't know.
Cool.
Well, I'm only doing the 11th, which is my birthday. So
Nice. Very nice. And same.
I don't have any. Check my socials for
Perfect.
stuff coming on. We actually have something.
Yeah.
We're doing soon. So definitely jump on and check that out and come see us.
Cool. Very nice. I've heard a lot of good things. So all the best. And I hope maybe I'll try and get here on the 11th.
No, it was
Maybe.
great. Great time.
Cool.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. And
Woo!
Thank you, pal.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, I know. I just what the fuck.
You're gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, a few times. All right, we're out of here. Today is Friday, so don't forget Conversations tonight with Don Sill. He'll be sitting down with Richie Byrne, and you can also see Richie Byrne here tonight. He's playing the main club. He's headlining.
Super funny and a prince of a man.
And I did tell you right that Tom Green has been postponed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's right. I blamed you for it. That's right. I forgot.
Well, he called me a dick or something.
Yeah, I was like, Tom Green's been postponed, dick.
You dick.
And then why are you calling me a dick?
No, I said, what do I dick? What do I dick?
Is that what you
Yeah,
were-
yeah. It was
what
like
do I dick?
It was like a verb tense thing.
Oh, I didn't even realize
I
that's
mean,
what you
that
were.
should come as no fucking surprise to anybody.
Richie Byrne, Eric Tartaglione, Gibran Salim, Mike Burton, Joe DeVito, Terry McNeely, Mike Tangi, Chuck Fox, Tony Landolfi. Just some of the names you'll see on the governor's stage this weekend. That's a lot of great names right there.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And don't forget, next week, Knock 'em Dead Comedy. We're doing our murder mystery at the brokerage next week. Where is it? There it is. Next Friday. Hopefully we're selling tickets. Next Saturday, we'll be in the Giggle Room doing our trivia night. Our special night with Claudia Sherman is coming up October 5th. November 2nd, the Mike Pacchetti and Friends show with a lot of great comedians and Greg Criticos. And again, in December, we'll be at McGuire's doing a murder mystery. Lots of great stuff happening. Go to govs.com, check out their full schedule, and be sure to make your reservations to some great comedy shows. And, of course, Knock 'em Dead Comedy. Check out our full schedule and info on how you can hire us for your corporate event, your private party, your fundraiser, and whatever else you got going on. And that's it. So we'll... everybody have a great weekend. I'll be back here Monday. I don't think I have anybody lined up yet, but hopefully I will.
Tune in to see. Well, White Post, maybe you're going to be wiped out.
I'll bring in a goat.
The goatee,
I'm
the
gonna
goatee fucks.
You're Scottish?
When you're shagging a sheep, you take it right up to the edge of the cliff so it pushes back a little bit. That's a Billy Connolly joke.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
Dude, you really know your comedy.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that stuff, the older stuff. I'm not new. Anyway.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
Just the old stuff.
All right, everybody have a great weekend. Thanks again, guys. And we'll see you guys later. See ya. Peace.